From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Red Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, David Ortiz. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
So just about set now, and on the mound today, Nick Pivetta.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Honus Wagner. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. And he deals. Good eye right there. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Got it by him for the K.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
Comebacker to the mound. On to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Ralph Kiner, the next Pirate to hit. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Kicks and fires. Bounce to the left side. What a stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back inside Fenway Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, JT Brubaker. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
And stepping in for Boston, Johnny Damon.
For the Red Sox, the 7th Johnny Damon.
The pitch. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Here's Ray Boggs now. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. The pitch. Hit hard but foul off to the left. One down, base is empty. Ripped on a line. Clemente makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
David Ortiz, the next to hit, takes outside. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next offering is downstairs. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball. Sometimes at Fenway, you just got to think about trying to hit it to the back of the bullpen, right?
Right. Drive it over the bullpen. I mean, if you've got pop, put on a show.
Knocks it down. Man aboard, and here is Devers. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Ortiz off of first with 2 away. Next one misses, and the count is 1-2. And that's outside. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3-2. And down on strikes he goes. That is the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Willie Stargell. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. If you're trying to come up with the ideal clubhouse presence and team leader, Willie Stargell pops. Probably the best you could possibly do.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. And that's outside. And you talk about Stargell's leadership. I don't think there's ever been a more close-knit team than that Pirates squad of the late 70s. And he was the heart of that team. Remember that team's theme song, Sister Sledge? We Are Family? Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss.
Stargell brought home the title for the Pirates in 1979, and it was more than just his leadership. Listen, in '79, he won the National League MVP, the NLCS MVP, and the World Series MVP. That's a huge season and one for the ages.
The wide to kick the pitch. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Roberto Clemente stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
And the pitch. And it skips in the dirt. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Andrew McCutchen will hit next. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Kicks and deals. That pitch in for a strike, and a count 2-1. No score here in the second. Line drive. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And now here is Jason Kendall. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. That one missing inside.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
The 1-0. And there's a strike on the outside corner. The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back in Boston. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jim Rice.
The left fielder.
The pitch. Right down the chute. That's strike 1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Mazeroski slings to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Kevin Youkilis up next for the Red Sox. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Pitch misses inside, ball one. That's a laser base hit. Here's Christian Arroyo.
batting seventh, the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
First offering misses the mark. Youkilis over at first with one away. And fouled off. Swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Got him swinging.
Batting eighth.
Here's Reese McGuire. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Inside, just missed. The next offering misses, and it's 3-0. Adalberto Mondesi on deck for Boston. Righty to the plate, and that's through there for a strike. Pitch is in there, and it's 3-2. Right-hander kicks, deals, and there's ball four.
Got a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. That one ripped. McCutchen makes the grab, and that's the inning. Boston strands a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Bill Mazeroski.
Pavetta back to work. Mazeroski, a former Gold Glove winner, just 21 years old. He's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in West Virginia. 1-0. There's the strike. And a 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Bounce to the right side. It's in and out of his glove.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. That misses. 1-0. Here comes a pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
And the righty deals. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, just looking lost at the plate in this first AB. Some of those swings aren't even close.
Top of the third, no score. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Got him. 2 down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ripped on a line to center. Damon puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God.
And welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
The center fielder, Johnny Damon.
And a pitch. And that one missing low. So 2 balls and no strikes. That one fouled off. Next offering misses. And now 3-1. The wind and the pitch. Here's the strike. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Damon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Brubaker throws over, and he's back in safely. The 0-1. And that one sliced foul.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And now 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt. And the runner holds. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Down the left field line, base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now the designated hitter. So
1 out with 2 aboard. Devers now struck out looking and dispersed it back. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Just missing there. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is 1 more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Jim Rice up next for the Red Sox. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Up the middle, and that one handled. They get the force, and that's the inning. Boston strands a pair, and we're still knotted at 0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a
Back here in Boston, and here is Dave Parker.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the right-hander back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Fouled off left side. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ralph Kiner. And that's in there for strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's two away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Willie Stargell digs in now. Caught looking his first time up. That's through there for a strike. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two balls, two strikes to count with two outs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Down the line towards the corner. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Kevin Youkilis. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Christian Arroyo up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. The next offering misses. 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
High fly ball out towards left field. Kiner moving back. Into the monster seats and gone. He powers that one out to left, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One down, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Reese McGuire. First pitch just misses.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. In the air, out towards left center. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 down. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Goes to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Solo shot opens the scoring for Boston. It's now 1-0. Back here at Fenway, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Roberto Clemente. And here it comes. And that's ripped for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutcheon doubled his first time up. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Nobody out, runner at first. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. McGuire makes the catch, and there's one away. So up next, Jason Kendall. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
He gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
In there for strike 1. Clemente leads off first with one away. They say it went.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Bill Mazeroski now at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Clemente on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man at second. And a strike on the outside edge.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. Pirates leave one. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Fenway, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And the batter now, Johnny Damon. And the pitch. In there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brubaker makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
And next for the Red Sox, Wade Boggs. First pitch, not close. And the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The next pitch misses. 3-0. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
And that one ripped into right. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Good eye right there. There's a swing and a drive. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Rafael Devers. In there, and it's 0-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Hayes, 26 years old, a former 1st-round pick back in 2015. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Righty delivers. Upstairs. The wind of the pitch.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2-1 now. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and he popped it up. Mondesi makes the catch, 1 down. Honus Wagner, the next Pirate to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And he deals. And that's in for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next offering upstairs. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And a 3-1 on the way. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it's off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Man at second with 1 away. And now the DH, Dave Parker. And first offering is fouled off. One out and a runner at second. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Tonight his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Here's the 0-2. This one in the dirt. McGuire to first in time. And there's 2 away.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Ralph Kiner, the next Pirate to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering misses. Ball 2. Runner leads away at second. Now 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Willie Stargell.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And that one wrapped foul. Wagner, the lead runner, out at second. Kiner at first, 2 out of the inning. That's in there, and that's strike 2. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. And ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Diving, and he can't make the play. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Yo, 1. Fought off foul. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and a 2-1 ball game now. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Nick Pivetta done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn things over to the righty, Tanner Houck.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Next to hit, Andrew McCutchen. Breaking ball through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. That's in there. 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The next offering misses, and that's ball 1. Two outs. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Boston, bottom of the 6th. Here's a big power threat. Jim Rice. Line drive, base hit.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Kevin Youkilis. There's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Harleen Garcia loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Next to hit, Christian Arroyo. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. Righty to the plate, and he takes a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Move to first. Back in safe, really close. The 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.